Hi, my name is Jason Rutter with Juniper Network's Education Services team. Today's Learning Byte is going to discuss the installation of Junos Space Log Director. So what is Log Director? Log Director is an application for Junos Space and it integrates with the Junos Space Network Management Platform. It's used in conjunction with Security Director to monitor devices, IPsec VPNs, security policies, and other events that are based off syslog events and security logging. With Log Director, there's actually a separate log collector VM, or virtual machine. It resides outside of the Junos Space Network Management Platform. And the purpose of that log collector is to collect these logs, and then Space queries the Log Director to collect the events and put them in a nice readable and usable format. And unlike other Junos Space applications, Log Director doesn't have its own submenu or screen. It actually feeds into Security Director. So no separate screen, and Security Director is enhanced with a dashboard, which we'll take a look at, and an event viewer. We'll take a look at that as well. So there are a few components to Log Director. You have to have the Junos Space platform, you have to have the Security Director application, and you have to have the separate log collector VM. That's going to act as a specialized node within Junos Space. So we'll show you that as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at the interface. So I'm just going to log into my Junos Space appliance. I'm actually using a virtual appliance in this case. So we're going to first go through the initial install. So the first thing we want to do is let's go ahead and install Log Director application. To do that, you go underneath Administration, go to the Applications submenu item, and up here the green plus sign indicates that we can add an application. In this case, I've already downloaded the image file for the application from the Juniper Networks website. You want to make sure you use the Log Director image file. The OVA file is the VM for the log collector, and we'll be adding that soon as well. So I'm going to upload my image file. That just takes just a moment. There are two steps to adding an application in Junos Space. When you upload the software, that's one step. You can view the job ID, so we'll take a look. It's actually in progress, so we'll wait just a few minutes for that to complete. Okay, the job management page now indicates that the upload has been successfully completed, as shown on the screen. So the second step is to actually install the application. So we're going to go back down here to Administration Applications. And again, hit the green plus sign. And now we see that the application is listed. So I will highlight that and click the Install button. We will confirm by pressing the OK button. And notice that it tells you to log out and log in again after the installation of the new application completes successfully. So I'm going to view the job ID, and we see that it's in progress. So this again will take a few minutes. In the meantime, I wanted to state that one requirement for Log Director to function properly is that the space platform, the devices that are reporting to the space platform in the log collector, and the log collector itself should all be synchronized via NTP. In fact, it's a requirement. Okay, the job management pane now indicates that we have successfully added the Log Director application. If you recall, I mentioned that you must use Security Director in conjunction with Log Director, so now I'm going to go install the Security Director application. So we'll go back to the Applications submenu, and again we will click the green Add Application button, and I have already downloaded this file as well. It is another image file. and we will upload this. So it'll take a few minutes to upload. And you can monitor the progress by clicking on the job ID again. So we'll wait a few minutes for this to upload. Okay, the job management pane indicates that we have successfully uploaded the Security Director application. So again, we'll go back to our Applications submenu, and we will click the green Add Application button, and we will see that Security Director is listed there, and now we can click the Install button. We'll click OK to confirm. And again, we have a new job ID, which we can click on and monitor the progress of adding the Security Director application. Again, this will take a few moments. Okay, the job management screen indicates that we have successfully added Security Director. So earlier, we were warned that we need to log out and log back in after adding an application. So I'll go ahead and do that now. I'll log back in. All right. Our final step at this point is to add the log collector VM as a specialized node. To do that, we're going to go underneath Administration Fabric. Note that I've already installed the log collector VM on a ESX environment. So we go to Add a Fabric node, and you want to choose Add as a specialized node. We will call this log collector. Put in the IP address. And you'll want to use the credentials that you use when you initially set up the VM. When you install the VM for the log collector, it will prompt you to put in a password for the root user, and that's the password I'm going to use here. And we will click the Add button. So this will also take a few minutes. Okay, our job management screen shows that we successfully added the special node. And that concludes our Log Director installation. To recap, we added the Log Director application to our existing virtual Junos Space platform deployment. We then added the Security Director application with which Log Director functions. And lastly, we added a specialized node to the Junos Space platform, which was our Log Collector VM. As long as the installation was successful and all associated devices are synchronized using NTP, we can now begin using Log Director. Stay tuned for a follow-up Learning Byte, which will provide an overview of Log Director functionality. Thanks for joining me for this Learning Byte.
Visit the Juniper Education Services website to learn more about courses. View our full range of classroom, online, and e-learning courses. Learning paths, industry segment and technology-specific training paths. Juniper Network's certification program, the ultimate demonstration of your competence. And the training community, from forums to social media. Join the discussion.